So, you know, I'm a comedian, and we seem pretty happy-go-lucky up on stage. Or really not. I think I discovered the source of most of my unhappiness the other day, though. Is that I never got the chance to become a Jedi Knight. Because I don't have delusions of grandeur, I have delusions of grandfinity, so... I know, I watched like all the movies, I watched like episode 1 like 9 times in theaters, because I didn't know any better at the time, I was like 9. I even like subscribed to the thing called like Jedi Club, where like they'd send you like a badly written pamphlet and like a CD of Darth Sidious trying to like seduce you to the dark side, I guess. If I didn't make it, I don't know, I don't think I would have been a good Jedi. I would have had like attention deficit dark side disorder. You know, like everybody else is trying to meditate, and my eyes wide open thinking about how Jedis don't form attachments, but you know they'd be fucking, you know they're having sex somewhere. Plus, I'm not a great driver, so I don't think they would trust me with a Jedi Starfighter either.
Anakin didn't do much better.
Yeah. Well. I'm also a big fan of...
Killing my shirt.
I'm also a big fan of Mortal Kombat. I've always kind of want to know, like, how I can have my likeness turned into a Mortal Kombat character. You know, his name will be Tim Average. It could be like a 30-something out of shape stand-up comedian who comes from a universe where like Mortal Kombat is a video game, and he joins the Mortal Kombat tournament by mistake. And all he does, he just like steals other people's moves. You know, like he does Sub-Zero's ice attacks by just throwing ice at people. He does Kung Lao's fireball by just throwing a lighter at people.
You mean Liu Kang?
Well, that's why I suck, because I can't do that. He does he just has a taser for Raiden's lightning attack. He attempts Sub-Zero's, or no, Scorpion's, like, spear attack. Come here, please! And he tries Kung Lao's hat attack, which just ends up cutting himself. I think another source of my unhappiness, the fact my parents decided to wait till after I was out of high school to get divorced. But now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like their divorce kind of makes sense to me. Because I'm looking at like the personality traits I like inherited from them, and how they're incompatible with my own personality, and how they probably weren't that compatible. Like for instance, my dad's pretty good with money. My mom, not so much. I'll probably inherit like a pyramid scheme from her when she dies. Like her position in the pyramid scheme. So like I'll make sure all my bills are paid, but I also spent like $100 on an inflatable bathtub so I can sit in my living room and watch porn while I take a bath. And so I can interview people on my web series Laugh Tub. Yeah, the share early, but mainly the first part. And my dad's kind of outgoing, he's a pretty friendly guy. My mom's kind of awkward and shy. So I can get up here and do comedy, but I cannot manage not to have an awkward conversation with anybody off stage. Just ask anybody who's ever talked to me. Also, my dad's a pretty good bus driver. He's a bus driver for a living. My mom, not so much. She's a bus crasher for a living. So, and unfortunately, I learned mostly my driving skills from my mom, so I'm not like a great driver. But my dad was always there to backseat. So I'm like a bad driver, but I'm overly cautious, so. Corona, right? Alright. Corona has really kind of like destroyed my faith in America. Really not just like all nations, I think we just need to abolish nations. Because I think we just go to one world government. Because if I'm going to be fucked by a government, I want to be like one manageable like government fucking me instead of like the multinational gangbang we have now, with like America being both the engine and the caboose. So, yeah. Actually, no, that's not true. My faith in America was gone way before Corona even happened. Like 3 years ago, I was in Wyoming. I was doing a show in like a weird theater, and I went upstairs to the attic, and then I saw Big Mouth Billy Bass. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry. Be happy. I saw that thing, and it just reminded me that America's been in some pretty stupid things. You know, like the pet rock, Beanie Babies, unnecessary wars.
Furbies.
Yeah, we were also into Furbies for a while, which are just plain creepy. They're like my 5th biggest fear after drowning, avocados, intimacy, commitment, my mom being killed by a shark while a clown watches. We're also into some stupid, like, Mountain Dew. I don't know if you guys know. Like, have you guys heard of the Liberty Brew? That Mountain Dew that has, like, 50 flavors, apparently? This is just regular Mountain Dew. I tried that once. I could only taste 48. I think they left out salmon for Alaska and pineapple for Hawaii. Well, luckily for you guys, I broke in. All 50 states are represented. I broke into Mountain Dew headquarters, and I found out the recipe, what flavors they use for each of the 50 states. I'm only going to give you a few. I don't want to go for all 50. Let's see. For Alabama, they have a Channing Tatum Sweat. Colorado is weed. Florida is alligators and hurricanes. Georgia's peach. Idaho is white meat, potatoes, and white supremacy. Kansas is tornadoes. Arkansas is tornadoes with 2 R's. Kentucky is bourbon, fried chicken, and horse steroids. Louisiana is Cajun swamp, whatever that is. Maine is a crab. Minnesota is Prince's rotting corpse. Montana is huckleberry and alcoholism. North Dakota is the taste of the north wind. South Dakota is the taste of the south wind. New Hampshire is just Hampshire with less sugar. Pennsylvania is the Liberty Bell. Texas is football and oil. Utah is alcohol-free poisoning. Vermont is maple syrup. Wisconsin is obviously cheese. And Wyoming is cow manure, so. During this pandemic, that I'm addicted to solitude. Like, I don't know, I spent like 3 months off work because I wasn't essential, which is okay with me. That's just code for underpaid. So I spent a lot of time, my brother was still working, I spent a lot of time by myself, except when my brother decided to invite people over because he's not very good at social distancing. But I just had to wait until like his friends would leave, or he would leave, till I could get that sweet hit of solitude again. I started to have like withdrawals from solitude. Man, I like solitude. It also made me realize my future career path, what job I want. I want to be a stay-at-home uncle. Unfortunately, both of my siblings are, well, my brother doesn't have any kids. Thank God. Thank you, Moses. My sister does, but they're like only slightly less broke than I am, so they can't really afford me. So if you're looking for a stay-at-home, like stay-at-home, I mean like my home, so I don't have to live with you. I'll just see you like 3 or 4 times a week. Email me, timimillercomedy@gmail.com. I have good rates. I got lots of dirty jokes I can share. I can play lots of games.
Not very well.
So yeah, hire me as your stay-at-home uncle. You guys want to hear how I got it started into comedy?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So one day I'm walking in the wilderness, like you do, like I do. I walk in the wilderness a lot, in case you can't tell by this beard. And I came across this stage and there's a mic stand on the stage, kind of like this one, and it's like glowing, like as bright as like 1.5 suns, we'll say. And I step forward, and there's this voice that says, "Take off your pants, for you are a ha 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 old clown." I'm like, I really want to do this, but okay. So I did. It's like, oh, you're pretty funny. You should try stand-up comedy. I'm like, really? You think so? Yes, try it. Okay, so I grabbed the microphone stand. I'm instantly transported to my first set at the Union Club. That's how I started. Or actually, maybe I just made a pact with a coworker to try stand-up. I don't know. You make your own decisions on that. I'm Tim Miller, and this has been Antisocially Distant.